with these hands.
We're not made with those hands.
Oh.
You just keep lighting fingers. Don't worry about the lighter. I just wanted to get started because I'm so happy. Fingers Malloy.
Would you say your heart is filled with joy?
Joy, mirth, and a little bit of a je ne sais quoi.
Oh, nice. Same with me, except add a little bit of cholesterol.
Eat, drink, smoke. I'm Tony Katz. And that right there, that was very funny, is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Padrón 1964. Could we get a hand, please? We're going to have to get a machine to do that. Yeah, pulled out the big dogs for today because the 64 Padrón Maduro is probably on my top 5 list always. Always, anywhere, all the time. The 50th anniversary, when I can find them, I'll buy anything I can find. The 64 Padrón is, I think, a terrific cigar. And this is the Diplomatico. This is the natural. So this is a 7x50, which means it's 7 inches long. Always makes Fingers Malloy laugh. And the ring gauge is a 50. That's the diameter of the cigar or how thick it is around. If, for example, a 64 ring gauge is a full 1 inch around. This is a perfect mouthfeel. This is a soft box press, easy to deal with, great mouthfeel, great in the hand, the right weight, the right color. That wrapper, and this has been in my humidor for a while, is oily, is silky, but you can still feel a little bit of the leaf and that color. That color is sexy, girlfriend. That is a sexy color. I adore this cigar. This is not the first time I've had this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, gosh, no.
You've had 2?
I adore, just today, I adore this smoke. We just lit this up, just in the first third of the first third, as Fingers Malloy would say. And there's a whole series of vitolas here, different sizes. They will offer you something different because you've got certainly time, combustion can change on ring gauge and things like that. I like something longer. I love the 7 inch. A 6 inch is where I am. I'm not so much a Robusto guy in that 5 inch cigar, but I found plenty that I liked. I love this box press Churchill, as they call it, a true medium. This is all Nicaraguan, but I believe the wrapper here is Habano. And then you're Nicaraguan in the binder and the filler. We just lit this up, Fingers Malloy. Where are you?
A nice bit of spice right off the bat, and it's lingering for me on the roof of my mouth. At this point, that's about it. But I've monkeyed with my palate a lot today.
Do I even want to ask?
You probably don't want to.
Do we want to play the game?
You probably don't want to.
Is it because I'm going to be embarrassed for you, or it's because you're going to tell me what you ate, I will have the heart attack?
Probably let's go with that.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to do it?
If you want to...
we'll get to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, take away from the first segment reviewing the cigar with my...
There's spice in this cigar, and that is true. I think this plays in a little bit more of an intensity as opposed to a generalized, a little bit more to me in that white pepper place. But there's also a real lovely richness with this cigar that plays in a cocoa. There's a little bit of wood. You could argue that there's a coffee that you get, but maybe you want to think of that there might be a touch of berry going on here. But for me, it is more in that richness. It is more in that top line spice that complements it so well. And the construction is freaking flawless on the Padrón 64, on this Diplomatico. Let me say it again for the people in the cheap seats. Freaking flawless right here, Fingers.
Yeah, the hand feel is tremendous. To me, that spice really sticks with you.
Is that doing that for you?
Yes, it is. I'm getting a little bit of the cocoa that you mentioned, not much else other than the spice and the cocoa. I'll be interested to see what happens as we get further into the first third of the cigar.
Yeah. So some people everybody's got a different palate, and you taste things differently. One could argue maybe, hey, that's a little nuttier kind of thing that I'm getting, and not so much that cocoa kind of flavor. But really, I still equate it more to a richness. Some people I think might be taken more by the spice by this cigar. And this cigar doesn't play into, based on what we know about it, based on the idea it's upon a wrapper, my gosh, big spice. It's not. This is a medium. It's going to play as a medium. That spice is going to be present, but isn't going to abuse. And that's why I like it so much. There is so much happening here, which is why I say there's this overall richness that I just adore. But for the record, and you're going to find this for different prices in different places, and your local tobacconist might have a different price than what your online is going to have. But I can find this online $17.40.
Oh, wow.
And at $17.40, I'm not so sure there's anything else to smoke. It just works. It works constantly for me all the time. It actually makes me take a step and say, right on, I'm glad this is a 7-inch cigar. Now, it could be that, you know what, it's been a long couple of weeks. It's been an insane couple of weeks. As we're recording today in the studio here in Indianapolis, Indiana, we learned about another shooting at ICE agents in Dallas, Texas, where a detainee was being transferred and was shot and killed. You've got Charlie Kirk 2 weeks ago. We are in a real ugly time. And we both do radio outside of this. I think you guys know that. We do writings and consulting and other things. And man, I needed to put my feet up, take a breath and be like, what the bloody heck am I supposed to do? Exactly how disgusted am I supposed to be with the world? Or I could take a moment and enjoy something beautiful and something valuable and say $17, hell yes, worth it in every single way.
Absolutely. And we talk so much about how this is an escape from the craziness that has gotten even crazier in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's the news cycle. Sometimes I understand when you see social media influencers videotape themselves just screaming into the abyss.
No, I don't understand that at all.
Oh, you don't? I do it. That's how I wake up in the morning.
No, I get screaming into the abyss.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I just don't understand putting it on video.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally opposed to that. That's kind of an insane way to act and to treat yourself, and it hurts the voice.
It does hurt the voice, and also there are things that you do in private that should be off the video camera, and then there are other things that should be on video camera.
That's OnlyFans.
Exactly. We should start an OnlyFans of just us yelling and screaming. What do you think?
That's not already being done?
We make dozens of dollars doing that.
Right? Because people are coming to OnlyFans to see us.
Screaming.
This from Padrón, the 1964. This is the Natural Diplomatico Churchill 7x50 is this cigar. $17.40. Is this in your humidor?
Yes.
That is correct. It is. I'm not saying you got to buy it by the box. I'm saying you can buy a box and split it with friends and all go in on it. If this was a once-a-week cigar for you, I could see it. If this was a once-a-month cigar for you, I could understand that as well. But it has to be tried. This should be in some part of your lineup somehow. This is a treat yourself cigar, and you should. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke. Fingers, I ask you right now, do you pay attention to expiration dates?
Depends on the product.
Medicine. Milk.
Yes.
Cereal. Pasta. Steak.
Yes.
Okay. Good. That's an acceptable way to answer the question. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That right there is Fingers Malloy. Luckily for us, we don't have to wait for the expiration date because we just eat the steaks from the good people at Defiance Beef so quickly. We just order more. DefianceBeef.com, a quarter cow, a half cow, the whole cow. You can order your share and have 21-day aged beef directly to your door. All of it vacuum packed, all of it frozen, right there into your chest freezer, and then pull it out and grill whenever it is it's time to grill. Right here in Indiana, Defiance Beef, DefianceBeef.com. Jacob, his dad, the entire team, the entire family, doing such an incredible job. And it is. All the beef is aged 21 days. Someone asked, is the ground beef aged 21 days? All the beef is aged for 21 days, and then they'll call you and be like, hey, you're up. What kind of cuts are you looking for? And how thick do you want them in? And they'll walk you through everything, and the next thing you know, to your door. Boom, done, frozen, ready to go. You use promo code EATDRINKSMOKE, you'll get $150 off your order. Promo code EATDRINKSMOKE, $150 off your order. Go to defiancebeef.com and order today. I think I'm days away from my beef coming in. Days away. I'm actually giddy.
You should have some sort of Tony Katz package where you want your beef from Defiance Beef just the way Tony gets it. Well, this is how Tony gets it.
Oh, you want so the Tony, the fingers?
Yes.
There's been some talk about maybe trying some other things, and we'll I don't know if we'll get to that before the holidays or not, but I'd love for some people to have access to things before the holidays come so they can eat well. You can even get briskets from Defiance Beef, defiancebeef.com. In your cupboard, do these things exist regardless of the expiration date? This is a list from Yahoo Life? Yahoo Lifestyle.
There you go. Yahoo.com.
Somebody had a lot of free time.
That's where I get all my lifestyle news.
Spices. Do you have rosemary in your cupboard from 1984?
Do I have rosemary? Do I? Look at me.
You don't have any rosemary?
No. Salt, pepper, garlic. That's it.
Not a super big fan of rosemary. Not a super big fan of oregano. Two things I'm not a fan of. But do you actually pay attention to expiration dates on spices?
This is how I pay attention to expiration date on spices. If I shake the container and there's a big clump at the bottom of it, it's time to say goodnight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who needs the clump method?
Yes, because, I've noticed recently that they're really putting small print on these spice bottles now.
Oh, God, how old are you? How old are you?
How old am I? I'm having cataract surgery Monday. That's how old I am.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Monday.
And I learned from you that cataract surgery is one eye at a time.
At my office, it is.
I gotta assume that's the standard.
I have seen some when I was told that I had to have this procedure. I went to Dr. YouTube, and some Dr. YouTube offices they do both at the same time. But I was told, listen, just in case we make a huge mistake, we want at least one eye working. So you get the one done.
Are you knocked out for the surgery?
I think it's very similar to like a colonoscopy
I was knocked out for my colonoscopy.
Oh, I thought you still had to have somewhat of
absolutely not.
No?
To hell with that.
Oh, but I did hear that the colonoscopy versus the cataract surgery, thankfully they use different instruments.
Oh, I never heard that.
But having said that, no, they knock you.
Like you had to say no.
They knock you out enough to where you're still alert.
Twilight.
Is that what they call it?
That. Something twilight.
So a vampire's going to be in the room?
You'd have to knock me out.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to knock me out completely.
You got to be able to obey commands and things like that, but still feel kind of, hey, how's it going? Ooh,
Never getting cataract. Your eye is open and they're sticking things into your eye.
Is that what they do?
I don't know what they do.
You know what they do?
What do? They peel back the cornea.
Yes. They take your lens out, and then they put, from what I understand, going back to the whole doctor.
Do they actually peel back the cornea? I have no idea.
Yes. And look for the creamy middle. They peel back the cornea, and then I believe it's the cornea. You know what? They make a incision in your eyeball, and then what they do is they take the old lens out, they put the new lens in,
and they shake it all about.
Yes, apparently it's folded, and then when they remove their instruments, it unfolds like you're inflating a mattress. That's what they do.
Like when you pull the life raft?
Yes.
And everything just pops open?
Yes, and I'm sure there are many eye doctors right now screaming at their radio going, that's not how it is at all.
If you'd like to sponsor Eat, Drink, Smoke, eye doctors. Optometrists?
That's how old I am.
Ophthalmologists?
Let's call the whole thing off.
Opticians? I just want to see how much we can insult them at this stage of the
Wow.
game. That's really where we're going. I want full rage emails sent to fingers@eatdrinksmokeshow.com.
By the way, I have complete respect for the entire field.
Yeah, because you're going in.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I
Then
couldn't
they
do it.
get this. Then they do a follow-up because my right eye is the one that's really screwed up. My left eye is almost perfect. And the next day, they're gonna pop out the lens of the eye that they corrected, and they're gonna put just a clear lens in there because I'm getting the lens that they put in where you can see far away and close up.
Okay.
So this really brought the show to a complete screeching halt.
Yeah.
You started it.
I want to apologize. I'm just saying I don't think I could be awake for it. I don't think I could be awake for any part of that. The idea of poking around in my eye would be too much. Can't handle that. I can't take the thought of it right now. The thought of it makes me nauseous.
I can appreciate that, but I think that they fill you up with just enough to where you're like, oh, the room's on fire? Look at that kind of feeling.
Cannot be cogent. Must be knocked out completely.
So I shake the spice bottle, and if there's a clump at the bottom, it's time to say goodnight.
All right. Expiration date on ketchup or mustard?
I honestly know because I go through ketchup and mustard so quickly that I never worry about something like that. Like what's the shelf life on a bottle of ketchup? Do you know?
23 years.
Oh, be darned! What an age we live in.
I have no idea. It's just when the cap is too crusty to clean, that's when I say we're done here. When I feel gross having it on my hot dog, that's when I say I'm done.
Oh, see, that never happens with me because I always take a little bit of steel wool when I'm done with it.
Smart. We should get into the conversation about expired medicine because that's between you and your doctor, and we are not medical professionals, and we are not giving any medical advice. But there are some medicines that you keep. You do you. Talk to your doctor. Don't listen to me. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. Eat, Drink, Smoke. It is your cigar, bourbon, foodie extravaganza. I'm Tony Katz. That is Fingers Malloy. Find everything we do at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. And, of course, the YouTube channel. More and more videos going up every single day. Enjoyable. Why just laugh at the antics of Fingers Malloy when you can watch it happen?
Now in Technicolor.
Go to youtube.com, eat, drink, smoke. That's all you need. And subscribe. Do that immediately, if not sooner. Smoking from Padrón, the 1964, the Diplomatico, which is the 7x50, doing the natural here with that Habano wrapper. And it is just an absolute knockout of a smoke. Grab your notebooks if you haven't already and take your cigar and break it up into thirds in your head. First third, second third, final third. We're still in the first third of the cigar. Write down what you ate that day, what you drank that day. Should we play America's favorite game? No, we're going to skip it for now. We'll skip it for now. What the weather has been like. We had crazy hot temperatures in Indianapolis. Then we've had a ton of rain. Now it's a little bit cooler. Fall weather finally upon us, which is very, very exciting. But the weather, everything else, all can affect your palate. All can affect how you taste the cigar. Then write down what you experience. First third, second third, final third. Write down in your notebook. Any notebook will do. And then 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 2 months from now, 4 days from now, whatever it is, do it again. Smoke that cigar again. Write down your notes. Check your notes and see what it is that you picked up. And you kind of like your through line. What is it that you constantly experience? That's what you're getting out of the cigar. That's the way we suggest to do it.
That spice for me has subsided a little bit, and now I'm getting a little bit of coffee that I wasn't getting before.
My point is that what I'm calling a white pepper stays. It's that you can argue that it's subsided. It's not as present. You can argue that you're used to it, but it isn't gone.
No.
It's part of the mix. And I think this beautifully, beautifully mixes. I'm telling you, I think it doesn't even make any sense to me why a Habano wrapper, etc. Just some things hit me as some things hit me. There's a cigar from Drew Estate, Liga Privada. They do the Feral Flying Pig. The feral flying pig is a Connecticut broadleaf, which I love. I think it's a Brazilian Matafina in there as well. It's more of a full cigar. That cigar, anytime I can buy it by the box, I'm buying it by the box. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. That cigar is spectacular to me. And it's just this interesting thing about how some things hit and some things connect with you and they stay with you. That cigar has stayed with me. This Vitola, the 7x50 from Padrón, 1964, has stayed with me. Nothing to me beats, I should say, the 50th anniversary series from Padrón, the 50th birthday. That cigar over near everything. I love that freaking cigar. Love it. But this is at $17.40. I may just order some right now just to show you what's what.
I would have one in my humidor, probably 2 or 3, for after a football game. Maybe light it up right around 5 or 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter for a good victory cigar. And this would be absolutely perfect for that.
How are the Detroit Lions doing, by the way?
They're 2-1. They just defeated the evil Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football.
That's what they did. It's time, Fingers Malloy, for News of the Week.
Tony, ABC News has the story. A 32-year-old South Carolina assistant teacher has been arrested on charges he surreptitiously sprayed his school with a substance that smells like poop, sickening students and causing more than $55,000 in damages.
Can you explain to me how this was sprayed and from where it was sprayed?
It was sprayed from a can or a little bottle. But it was sprayed there. They don't go into detail. But you know how usually when you have perpetrators of crimes like this, they have 3 names? This guy has 4. Alexander Paul Robertson Lewis allegedly dispensed the substance at West Florence High School in Florence, South Carolina, over a nearly month-long span, leaving school officials mystified as to the origin of the foul odor. Apparently, though, it left students sickened. This
isn't a student.
No, this is a teacher's assistant.
And was putting their own...
you could buy this stuff.
What? He's selling it? Man, OnlyFans has changed.
Wow. No, you can buy... we'll just call it fart in a can. Yes. You can buy this stuff and spray it.
Was this a substance or was this a smell?
It was a substance. He used the spray on multiple occasions, allegedly, and over time resulting in a disruption of the school, children requiring medical attention for respiratory issues.
Oh, because they were breathing in the chemical.
Yes. And requiring the school to incur an expenditure of over $55,000 for inspection and damage to the school air conditioning system.
So
I'm guessing.
Into the returns and stuff like that?
Yes.
We can all agree 70 years in jail. Life in jail, right?
Life in jail?
Life in jail. Life in jail. Let's see what it smells like after that. Let's see how much you like scents and odors. And you're not getting them from the can. Oh, no. You're getting them from the source.
What are you in for, Alex? Well, I was spraying fart in a can in the air conditioner.
Immediately beat down by the entire yard. The entire prison yard gets together. You got the skinheads and you got this group shaking hands. Be like, we agree on this. Bang, pow, ping, dang. Oh, there's a place in hell for this.
But here's what kills me about this is, first of all, this sounds like a frat prank, right? A one-time thing that some frat boys would do, or, okay, a 15-year-old stumbles across this, and I'm just calling it fart in a can.
Right.
And it's like, wouldn't it be funny if we did this once? He was doing this over a period of weeks, apparently. He's 32 years old, and this he was an
what did his
assistant
girlfriend
teacher.
have to say? Oh, wait. I know the answer to this one.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, if you walked in the studio, anybody walked in the studio and sprayed fart in a can as a prank, it'd be like, ha, good one. And I would never speak to them again. And amazingly, 2 weeks later, their tires would be slashed.
The whole reason why I brought this story to Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation's attention, and I had this on the radio broadcast today, was because I was hoping I was going to get Tony to say fart in a can in a microphone. Mission accomplished.
I'm quoting the story.
I just made fart in a can up.
Was that not it?
They just said a substance that that smells like poop.
That's what I'm asking. Was this, dude? You can't. Was it ordered or was it homemade?
As you know, Tony, ABC News has tremendous journalists. They did not delve into whether it was actually purchased on Amazon, but I know that there are products out there that you can buy.
Oh, you did too. Oh, fingers.
No.
Journalistic integrity 101. It is possible that this was homemade.
Yeah, but if it were homemade, don't you feel like the odor would dissipate over if it were a spray? Where if it was if it were chemical, you know what? I don't know what Alexander Paul Robertson Lewis's diet consists of. You're right.
I don't know if he went to Chipotle.
Point taken. I apologize to Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation for assuming that this was some sort of chemical product that Alexander Paul Robertson Lewis allegedly purchased at some sort of joke shop.
And I apologize to Chipotle because they have excellent guacamole. I also don't want to be sued by the Chipotle corporate. Are they still owned by McDonald's?
That I don't know, but the Chipotle CEO is listening to this. How did I get lumped into this story?
We're getting another phone call, aren't we? Yes, we are. Keep it here. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. If you have a flight booked on Spirit Airlines, check yourself before you get stranded. I was going to say wreck yourself, but then I realized that wasn't appropriate. No. Eat, Drink, Smoke here. I'm Tony Katz. That is Fingers Malloy. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast. Spirit Airlines is furloughing a third of its flight attendants, 1,800 flight attendants being furloughed. This was written on the wind where they made the announcement about a month ago that they're not sure about the future. That led to, I believe it was United Airlines immediately offering routes that were exactly the Spirit Airline routes in specific cities because they're going to need to be serviced. It's an opportunity. This is, I am not interested in putting us in a position where we're, saying something that's going to impact their business, negatively. This is the end. This is the end of Spirit Airlines. And my last flight on Spirit was with you. And I said, this is terrible. And I had never felt that way about Spirit before. It was just really bad. It stunk. And I awful because I've enjoyed the airline before.
It's comical to me, and not that people are losing their jobs, and I feel bad for the 1,800 flight attendants that are going to be losing their jobs, but you bring up that story, and I share it with people a lot because I was so floored. We were flying from Las Vegas back to Indianapolis, and the gate agent got on the intercom and said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have to use the bathroom, you may want to use it now before you get on our flight because there's only one working lavatory on the plane. Thank you very much. And that was it. We're like, oh, okay, well, thank you for that. And then 2 minutes later, ladies and gentlemen, if you're hungry, you may want to grab a snack now before you get on the plane because we only have one beverage cart and snack cart available. Thank you very much. It's like, geez, oh, Pete.
I don't think they said, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
They said, deal with it.
I was trying to put a positive spin.
Is that what you were trying to do?
That's what I was trying to do. But you and I looked at each other like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. What is this?
Yeah, but if you can't eat or drink, then the bathroom part doesn't really matter.
And you want me to wear a suit on a plane like that.
I want you to wear a suit because you have a standard and you're trying to get other people to uphold your standard.
It's the Walmart of airlines. I'm not going to Walmart in a suit. I'm not getting on Spirit with a suit on.
That's Fingers Malloy, Malloy, for your lawsuits. Fingers Malloy. As an individual.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? They don't claim to be something that they aren't. They're not saying, listen, if you want a top dollar airline experience, come on over to Spirit. They don't do that.
I want to know what airline you can get a top dollar airline experience.
TWA.
I swear to God, I thought he was going to do Braniff. So help me. And I had somebody who was just visiting Italy, and they texted me and said, I'm back. Never take, and they put the airline. Never, ever, ever take. It's not a U.S.-based airline, so the odds of you taking it are zero. Zero.
Caspiar Airlines?
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
But don't you feel like everyone, I'm not going to mention the airline that I just flew to New York using, but had a terrible
experience. Does it sound like South Best?
No, it does not. But some of it allegedly wasn't their fault. I had never heard this before. Was trying to land at LaGuardia, and they said there was turbulence in the landing field. Have you ever heard that one before?
And tell them where you ended up.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
That's a true story. That is brutal.
I was supposed to land at LaGuardia at 5. We landed at Harrisburg around 6:30, and the whole airport was closed. There was no restaurant. No, I was like, okay, it's the first Monday Night Football game. I'll go to the airport bar. Nothing. Right. Nothing. Zero. I watched it on my phone like a savage.
God, first world problems are the best problems ever made. This is a first world problem. This is the headline from NBC News, so who knows if it's true. Oh, yeah, come at me, NBC. On that, I got Spirit that's going out of business, and I'm more worried about them than you. Missouri woman is sentenced in brazen and blundering attempt to steal Graceland. What?
Hasn't everybody tried to steal Graceland at one point or another?
This woman sentenced to over 4 years in prison. She's gone by a bunch of names. She's done a bunch of these kind of grifts. And in this one, she posed as an investor, claiming rights to Graceland. Graceland gets more than 500,000 visitors a year. By the way, that's all? Just 500,000?
Still?
Oh, that's a good point. So what she did is she posed as someone named Kurt Nosany, an executive for a company that didn't exist.
Vandalay Industries?
Vandalay Industries, thank you.
I'm sorry.
So this woman begins emailing lawyers for Presley's granddaughter, who is the sole trustee and owner of Graceland following the death of Lisa Marie Presley. This woman, pretending to be this guy, demanded payment on a $3.8 million loan she said Lisa Marie Presley had taken out in 2018, putting up Graceland as collateral. And the company, Nosany Investments, Vandalay Industries, filed papers asserting its right to the home. Now, none of this was true. The signatures of had Lisa Marie Presley forged, a Florida notary who had nothing to do with the case. This is what made her think this was going to work.
Probably not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You would assume that anyone associated with Graceland at some point would look at that and say, maybe we should contact our lawyers to look into this. The signature of Lisa Marie Presley was written in crayon. I don't think this is legitimate.
I am stunned by people's brazenness, and I'm stunned by the creativity. Whenever I think of a business, whenever I think of an idea or how we're going to grow, eat, drink, smoke, my own stuff, the live events that we do, it's based on stuff that I do. I never once think, how can I swindle Graceland? At what moment was she like in a supermarket pocketing cans of tuna And she said, it'd be a great idea. Hold on. It's coming to me. Yes. And then Lisa Marie Presley. Oh, yeah, she's an easy mark. This is just cash in the bank, people. And that's me rubbing my hands together like I'm a 1940s villain. Eugene Robinson's coming to get me.
Meh, see? Meh. They'll never catch me alive.
I did that just for you. Where do you start with this? Where do you start with the at what moment were you like, wait, this is a terrible idea? No moment? What does that say about her? The level of delusion that exists here.
I'm imagining her now in the grocery store trying to pick out a ripe avocado saying, I'm in too deep. How do I get out? How do I get out? I've gone this far.
Stay cool. Just stay cool. Just stay cool. It's going to work. It's going to totally work. They don't need the hassle. They'll just pay it. They're rich people. They'll just write the check. They'll never pay attention to $3.8 million. Never, 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 never. Everybody pays attention to $3.8 million.
Yes. To think
Larry Ellison of Oracle, now the richest man in the world. Richest man in the world, that means he has over $380 billion. Someone says, hey, we're missing $3.8 million. He goes, what? What do you mean we're missing $3.8 million? What are you, out of your mind?
Was that woman who was trying to scam Graceland?
That is spectacular.
Think of the ego. You think you're some kind of criminal mastermind that you're going to be able to get $3.8 million out of the Graceland estate.
She might as well just called herself Lex Luthor. Good Lord. Let's drink some bourbon because it is time on the Twitter X. Go Eat, Drink, Smoke. Facebook, Eat, Drink, Smoke. Instagram, Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Follow Eat, Drink, Smoke on social media. On Twitter, at Go Eat, Drink, Smoke. On Facebook, facebook.com/Eat, Drink, Smoke. And Instagram, at Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast. Hey, you made it all the way through to the end of this video. We're proud of you.
You should watch more of our videos. Make sure you subscribe right there to Eat, Drink, Smoke, wherever it is you get your videos, on YouTube, on Rumble, and don't forget Instagram, Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast, where we've got the shorts and some very cool things going on.